And welcome back to the semi-final round of our final Regulation H Cup here at Psycho Turtle in Pico Rivera, California. Dennis Geisler, literally Charizard, got the whole hoodie and everything.
Yep, hello.
We're going to get underway. Semi-finals, it's Tyler Deacy and Michael Aguirre? I think it's Aguirre. Ty is running, as we saw earlier, the Alolan Ninetales, Rillaboom, Magmar, Sneasler, King Gambit, and Bascu Legion. Mickey running that Typhlosion team, the Hisuian Typhlosion, Whimsicott, Ursaluna Bloodmoon, Farigiraf, Incineroar, and Rillaboom. This is our second player we're seeing on stream today who had day 2 with that team at Vegas.
Unless
Carter was here, we wouldn't be able to see all 3.
Another team with both Tailwind and Trick Room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Whimsicott and the Farigiraf both able to get that put together. Yeah. I would imagine we'll see more of the Whimsicott Tailwind mode here, and we will see the Whimsicott as
so Tyler is leading Ursaluna, and Bascu Legion and Sneasler on both sides. So we have Whimsicott and Ursaluna. I guess the Whimsicott's going to get the Tailwind up.
Yeah, I would expect possibly just a Tailwind Hyper Voice. I'm actually kind of curious how fast Tailwind Ursaluna Bloodmoon is versus Sneasler just naturally, and also especially the Choice Scarf Bascu Legion.
I mean, according to this, it's 154 and 155 speed, which means in Tailwind, which would probably be maybe 140 in this game. I mean,
yeah, it depends on the level.
Slap that in a Tailwind, it should be able to outspeed some things.
It depends on the level. I'll be really curious. It just depends on how much investment the Bascu Legion has naturally. So.
Alright,
we'll see the Terra here.
Terastallization here. It seems like Michael is Terastallizing his Ursaluna.
I like that. It helps you take a little less damage against a potential Flip Turn or something from the Bascu Legion.
Oh yeah, Terra normal.
And it will be the Tailwind.
And he is immediately going for the Tailwind exactly as I thought would happen.
Alright, what's the order? It is Bascu Legion first. Goes for the Flip Turn.
From the Whimsicott, it seems like Tyler figured out that he was going to Terra normal.
Yeah, well, and even still, I think the Flip Turn on the Whimsicott is not a bad call just to break the Focus Sash.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good thing, yeah. So now King Gambit.
We'll see Ursaluna next, and we know that Sneasler was going to get hit off regardless because it has that Sash.
Ooh,
didn't even need it, technically.
And Sneasler is immediately getting knocked out to his Focus Sash, but it is 2 HP, so it lives. And bye-bye Whimsicott, being immediately knocked out, which means no more Tailwind after this one.
Yeah, but there is Tailwind active now, and Michael would ideally like to win this before that match.
Yeah, Michael needs to... Oh yeah, and he's also bringing in his Hisuian Typhlosion to further put offensive pressure on the King Gambit, and hopefully close it out before the Tailwind peters out.
So this puts Ty in kind of an awkward spot where you really have to make a read here, because Mickey is threatening, okay, I could switch in the Farigiraf from the back, use Armor Tail to block... Sucker Punch here.
It's like Michael has momentum, but Tyler has the time to stall out. It's like will Michael be able to close the game before Tailwind? And I think it's what's going on here.
Well, and the big thing is, what can both of these players do this turn against each other? Yeah. Because there are so many little reads that they can make. But this turn will be very important in that. Okay, it is the Typhlosion.
Oh, so he's actually withdrawing the Typhlosion. I guess he's predicting them to try to double team it.
I like that.
He's bringing in Farigiraf maybe to potentially block a Sucker Punch or something like that.
I think Michael made the right call here because it had to be a little worried about the Typhlosion.
Tyler is sending in the Magmar to hopefully be a little tanky for him and also stall out the turns, but the Sucker Punch will be blocked by the Farigiraf, and the Ursaluna will use Earth Power, and that will knock out King Gambit. Michael getting 1 tail. How many turns of Tailwind does he have left?
Still 2, I think, at this point.
Okay, so he has 2 turns of Tailwind. He has 2 turns in order to gain momentum here before, potentially he might have issues.
Yeah, you do have the Bascu Legion back on the field now. I wonder if Wave Crash would take out Ursaluna from this range. I would assume no.
So it seems like Magmar is... there's 2 turns of Tailwind left.
Yeah, I believe 2 turns of Tailwind.
Alright, so Magmar is going to taunt the Farigiraf, I think probably trying to block a Trick Room.
Yeah, we'll see what...
Oh, Magmar's going for Follow Me.
Yeah, we'll see what they choose to pick. And actually, that is a Terra Fighting Terra Blast Bascu Legion. That is not something I
funny that we might see. Funny that we might see a Tailwind into a Trick Room next turn. That's kind of hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, now I wonder, what does Mickey want to do here? Because it could come down to reads between...
Yeah, and then again, Michael just...
no switches.
Mickey needs to just preserve momentum here. He needs to, be able to get as much as possible before Tailwind falls.
Yeah.
And the terrestrialization being used on Tyler's Basculegion. He is a Terra fighting.
Oh wow, no
And
protect.
going for
So
the Terra Blast on the Ursa Luna, and ooh,
Okay.
and Ursa Luna is dead. That's going to put Michael in a much worse position than he otherwise would have been. Calm Mind Ursa Luna does getting KO'd.
that's really interesting. I guess ooh, but the Psychic comes out. Does this KO?
And
Ooh.
no, not quite. It is super effective though, but Magmar using Burning Jealousy, that won't do a lot of damage as Regraph did not have a stat rise this turn.
Okay, so this is interesting. We do have one more turn of Tailwind.
One more turn of Tailwind with a Choice Specs of Suian Typhlosion, so Michael still might have a chance to get something done here. Maybe like they could throw out like an Eruption or something like that. Oh no, it doesn't have? Oh yeah, it does have Eruption.
It definitely has Eruption. I'm
Eruption
curious
hits
mostly whether you want to, because the Eruption will do a lot of damage to the Magmar, but I wonder if like Shadow Ball would do more, and I honestly wonder,
Yeah.
does he probably want to double up with the Frigirap? I think that
Because I think that
Like, he's
Eruption,
in a good
I think
spot
maybe
here.
Eruption, because Eruption like hits both of them, and also he
Yeah.
has Tailwind, so you'll go first.
yeah, and Eruption will be the most damage against Magmar,
And
which
Tyler
is the main issue
is
here.
bringing up the Sneasler. Alright, let's see. And I predict Anti-Explosion is using Eruption. That will not do much damage to the Magmar, but that will knock out the Sneasler, hitting both Pokemon.
Yeah, that was just sacrificing Sneasler there to get Basculegion back in with a speed advantage.
And Regraph is using Hyper Voice. That'll do quite a bit to Magmar. And getting the Throat Spray once again for some more attack, putting Magmar in KO range. Ooh, and a taunt on the Farigiraf that will block any potential Trick Room, as he only has 2 Pokemon left, and the Tailwind is falling, so Michael's momentum is clearly fading here, but like, you know, will he be able to pull this out?
I mean, I think the problem is just that I think Hyper Voice would KO both these Pokemon.
Yeah, that is actually a point, especially with Throat Spray being a boost, it could actually KO. So he's going for a flip turn on the
That's a weird
Typhlosion,
choice.
hoping to get some KO, hoping to get a KO.
Oh, because he can't use Wave Crash because it would just be a knockout. So
And he used Flip Turn on Typhlosion in order to prevent recoil. So yep, there goes the Typhlosion. Let's see, can the
if this is a Hyper Voice, I think Mickey just
Grab.
wins.
and the Frigiraf. Ooh, 7%
All right.
HP.
Magmar takes it, but I don't think that's going to matter too much because I think Magmar is not going to do a whole lot at 7 HP.
Magmar's not doing a lot of damage at 7 HP. Yep. So it seems
I
like
think
Michael,
that first Burning Jealousy was a crit, and it did that much. So I think there's literally no chance that this does enough to win this. Yeah.
Yep, there is literally no chance that this is win this, and Michael is able to preserve his momentum into beating Tyler for the first game.
All right. Well, nicely played there by Mickey. It was a little nervy at points, mostly because the Basculegion, the Scarf Basculegion, outspeeds the Tailwind boosted Blood Moon.
Yeah.
But Mickey did a really good job playing around that as a concern.
Yeah.
And now
Also,
mostly
you kind of got lucky because his Ursa Luna got knocked out.
yeah, it was definitely
it was by Terra Blast Basculegion, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Which is also kind of nice knowing that, yeah, you do kind of have to invest something really outstanding to get this bear off the field. And, I mean, that's part of what Mickey was able to win off of, is just saying,
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
and
because he pressured, ultimately taking Ursa Luna off the field, you know, having to Terra fight. Oh, yeah, because when he Terra fighting this Basculegion, he lost the ability to resist Hyper Voice.
Well, and especially he got hit really hard by Psychic immediately after, so same
Alright,
lead
so
for both.
it seems like we're seeing, the same Pokemon being led as we did before. Alright, so it seems like he's going for a flip turn on the Whimsicott again, and it seems like he's also going for some offensive pressure on the Ursa Luna.
And now I'm curious, because they both know how Game 1 went, and I wonder if Michael is going to say, okay, I'm going to switch things up a little bit, because I know that you're going to try to switch things up because you lost Game 1.
Yeah.
And
Alright, so
he's I like
he's
that.
just sticking back with the Ursa Luna using Protect. And then he is going to... And Whimsicott is going for the Prankster Tailwind. And Basculegion is going to use Flip Turn and get out of here. Knocking the Focus Sash off of Whimsicott.
But now this puts Ty in a really difficult spot.
Oh yeah, definitely, because he knows how last game went. Now he has Tailwind momentum once again, and now he knows about the Terra Blast Basket Legion, and he's going to be a little bit more careful with the Ursaluna.
Well, and the other big thing is that Whimsicott is still fine, because instead of the Dire Claw going into the Whimsicott in that game, he went for the big close combat into the Ursaluna, but it protected. So now if Ursaluna wants to go for the Terra Normal Hyper Voice, Whimsicott can follow up with a Moonblast, taking out the Sneasler.
Yep.
And so now Sneasler is in a lot of danger. Sneasler will protect,
is
though,
just
so
holding
that
back
makes
right
sense.
now using the Protect.
But then does Mickey... Mickey...
So Whimsicott is going for the Moonblast, but it's going to hit Sneasler. That is going to be a Protect. Ursaluna is going for the double Hyper Voice, however it is only going to hit King Gambit, it is not going to hit Sneasler.
And now I guess the question is, what is King Gambit going to do here? Is it Sword Stance? No, it's Kowtow.
No, it's Kowtow Cleave. That is going to do some damage. That is going to put Ursaluna, I think it's 2 at KO range?
With the Life Orb damage, yeah. So after Ursaluna uses another attacking move, but potentially you wonder if like Sucker Punch would pick up the KO. I don't think so, but
no, because Sucker Punch is only, I think it's like less PP than KO.
I think it does, yeah. But I wonder if like after Life Orb, like you get the double up and get the KO. Sneasler's gonna switch out. So this could just be Tyler saying, okay, I can stall out the Blood Moon. I'm not going to take no damage from the Blood Moon, but I can stall it out.
He's doing the same thing he did last time, using the Magmar to absorb damage and stall until it. And King Gambit is going to use Sucker Punch. It is going to bring Ursaluna down very low. However, the Moonblast will not do much damage against the Magmar. Switching into Magmar was a smart move there. However, special attack drop is not going to help, but that Earth Power is going to kill.
I like that play, just saying, okay, Sneasler's weak to this, Magmar's weak to this. No matter what you try to do to kind of play around this, you're not going to get away with it.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty smart play, if you think about it. Alright, so we're gonna... So he's bringing Basket Legion, hopefully trying to do a 50-50 with Ursaluna, seeing if he's gonna Terra or not.
And I will say, this is getting into a little bit more dangerous of a spot for Michael, mostly because the Tailwind turns are running out.
Yeah, it's the same thing as Game 1, where I was like, as long as Michael can keep the Tailwind, as long as Michael needs to win this game before the Tailwind turns run out, before things could potentially switch with the Choice Pen Basket Legion.
Although, if you can get the Basket Legion out of the way, there's still a way forward.
Yeah, because the thing is, the Basket Legion represents the majority of Tyler's offensive pressure.
So there's the Tailwind going down, so Michael has basically a free chance to get a second Tailwind up.
Oh yeah, because he does still have Whimsicott this turn. Alright, so he's gonna protect. Oh, but actually failed.
It was an attempt at a double protect there to try to stall out an extra turn, hoping that Basket Legion would
switch out.
Well, hoping that it would not be able to do anything for that next turn.
Oh, I see. That makes sense.
Oh, actually, Tailwind didn't go up for. Oh no, Tailwind just went up. I understand what's happening now.
yeah, because now he goes now.
But now we'll see what Whimsicott wants to do. And it is.
And Whimsicott is going for the Moonblast. That is going to do not quite to a KO range.
It's really good damage though, especially considering.
Cleave will, even though it's not very effective, it will KO Whimsicott, meaning that this is Michael's last Tailwind.
Yeah, but now Michael gets to switch in probably Typhlosion and Fergaraf, which is fantastic for him.
Oh yeah, definitely, because the Fergaraf blocks priority and the Typhlosion puts on damage.
Like, at this point, you Terrafire Eruption, and you try to do as much damage.
Terrafire Eruption is going to do a lot of damage.
And then you do as much damage as possible to Terrafire King Gambit, because you have to assume that that's what's going to come out to try to take
definitely.
This hit.
I think he is going to... I mean, he kind of has to Terrestrialize King Gambit if he had a chance here, like...
But even still, it's a question of, can it take the double up from Farigarath? And maybe it can. So there's the Terra on the Typhlosion, as we mentioned.
So he's just going full in Terra Fire, probably going to toss out an Eruption right now.
And we'll see how much that does, because it will move first.
It's going to do a lot of damage, probably.
But there's the Terra on the other side from the King Gambit. It will probably take this hit. How well it will take the hit is a question.
Yeah.
And it's not in Sun. It's not Sun boosted. That is the one difference here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Sneasler does get to move first and get the Dire Claw off, and gets the
puts Farigarath to sleep.
Okay, this could actually be really important here.
Definitely, because only he's one Pokemon. He used Heat Wave! He didn't use Eruption for some reason. And King Gambit missed!
Okay, so I like the choice on the Heat Wave because it means that you're not as restricted, because you're not as restricted by some of the factors around, like, oh, if I get hit with any damage, I just lose.
And King Gambit is actually going to knock out the Furry Grass. And that puts Michael in his last Pokemon. And you have King Gambit and Basculegion both going up.
Yeah, now it's just a question. How much does Sucker Punch do here? Oh wow, that just
Sucker Punch KO!
Yeah, it is +2, so I guess it makes sense.
That will put Game 2 in the hands of Tyler.
Yeah. Ty with a really nice win there, and I don't think the Heat Wave miss really mattered that much. I wonder if I honestly don't think any of that really mattered.
No, I don't think it mattered because...
I don't think the Dire Claw Sleep mattered that much, although I guess it could have, because Fergraf would have moved ahead of King Gambit, so potentially that mattered a bit more.
Yeah.
But I wonder if Michael had an option there that was going to finish off the King Gambit from that range, because I think that was really the only out there. But in any case, again, we're seeing Ty plays really well around that Sword Stance King Gambit, getting up a Sword Stance at really the perfect moment. And I think that's something Mickey has to adjust for now, is saying, okay, I need to make sure that guy doesn't get too strong, because Sucker Punch just destroys my Typhlosion no matter what I do. If it gets the +1, or it gets the +2. So I think they probably want to go for very similar leads this time, but it's just a matter of how do you play around that starting matchup.
Oh yeah. Interesting how we see Tyler's Pokemon items, but not Michael's.
Yeah, because he's Perspective.
Oh. Is Perspective like part of the rule set? Like, over again?
No.
Oh. It's just a game thing.
Yeah, there's no spectator mode in this game.
If you were the other player, you could check the stream and check their items.
I mean, yeah. Everybody gets the team sheets for the items, so they know what the other people's items are. They only don't know the stats.
Oh, they don't know the stats.
Yeah, everything else they know. In any case, leads same for Mickey and same for Ty.
Same 3 leads every game.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
I don't...
Immediately going for a close combat on the Ursaluna.
Yeah, we'll see, because I think that play is actually a lot safer than what Ty had been doing, what Ty did in Game 1, which was just finish off the Whimsicott. And even though the close combat went into a Protect on the Ursaluna, I think it worked really well.
Because after he finished off the Ursaluna, he had to commit so much.
Okay.
Oh, he's going for
different.
Sunny Day.
And no Protect.
For an opposite claim and no Protect on the Ursaluna.
So Flip Turn does like nothing there.
Yeah, Flip Turn's like yeah.
That's interesting. I wonder if it's just saying, okay, we're going to win through Typhlosion later on. Getting the Sunny Day up, using that
that's why.
Try to get as much damage down as possible.
Trying to.
But that's getting this up really early. Close combat.
There is close combat, and that is going to KO Ursaluna.
Okay.
That was a hell of a call out by Tyler there.
It's a little scary now for Mickey.
Yes, because now close combat just KO'd Ursaluna.
Yeah, Typhlosion gets to hit the field now, but the problem is, so the nice thing for Typhlosion is you're actually not taking a lot of damage against anything on the field right now.
Oh yeah,
you have to be a little bit a little bit afraid of Dire Claw, but you can feel pretty comfortable just clicking Eruption, like Tailwind Eruption, and you're not taking that much damage.
Yeah, because I think what he wants to do is he wants to did he just sack Ursaluna because now he wants to go for Tailwind?
I think it's quite possible.
Eruption.
I think it's quite possible.
All right, here comes the Tailwind off the back of Whimsicott, and let's see what the Typhlosion, and he goes for the Eruption. Exactly this would happen, and the Sneasler is down to his Focus Sash. The Magmar is down to the potential 2-hit KO range, so a pretty good call on this one. And the Dire Claw is going to hit the Whimsicott. That is going to be a KO. It is super effective.
But that's not awful for Michael, because now you get Fergraf on the field.
Oh yeah, now he gets Fergraf on the field. No, like he doesn't get priority.
Yeah, and so that shuts off the King Gambit quite a bit. And also means that you can kind of go for something like a Eruption Hyper Voice here to get your Throat Spray active, but it also could be a double Protect to try to stall out.
Alright, so Magmar is going to protect. Alright, so it seems like Sneasler. So is
I guess Sneasler's just gone. That's fine.
So I guess Sneasler is just gonna die.
That's not too bad for Tyler. I don't.
But unfortunately for Tyler, that means his Throat Spray is not gonna be active yet in this turn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not ideal for Michael, but it's
Oh,
not
actually,
a
wait,
travesty.
is it? Wait. Is it?
No,
it's not. Oh, that's right, it's right.
Protect,
Unprotect. Yeah, you need to actually.
And we'll see Basculegion now. So, I don't think Scarf Basculegion outspeeds Typhlosion under Tailwind. I don't think it does.
I'm not sure, but I mean, we'd have to see.
If it does, this game is like pretty over, because I don't think even in Sun that Typhlosion takes that hit. But
oh yeah, definitely not. And now it's like 4. I mean, yeah. Like,
and it's also a question of whether Eruption KOs from this range, and it might be something where now you Terrafire. Yeah, there we go.
All right, so now he is he's committing to the Terrafire on the Hisuian Typhlosion.
Kind of have to at this point. No reason not to.
Double stab Terra Eruption
In the sun.
in the sun.
Max power.
Jesus Christ.
Let's see it. It does outspeed the Basculegion. We'll see if this KOs.
Oh.
7 HP remaining on the Basculegion. This puts it in a very interesting spot.
That's a lot of damage. But Basculegion is going to get Wave Crash, and that's actually going to KO Typhlosion.
Yeah, it's absolutely going to KO, even despite everything. So now it is just the King Gambit against the Farigiraf, and I think the King Gambit wins that pretty easily.
Oh yeah, Dark type versus Psychic type.
Yeah. No Terra on...
Oh, and
no.
Basculegion did faint to the recoil, so now it's going to be a 2-Pokemon 1v1.
Yeah.
King Gambit against Farigiraf.
I think King Gambit just wins this one.
Yeah, I do think King Gambit will ultimately win.
The only thing Farigiraf can do is Hyper Voice, and that won't do very much damage, while Black Glass's Kowtow Cleave will do a lot of damage. That actually did more than I thought it would, but still not a lot. And that's it gets the boost now, but
it does get the boost. So
I think Kowtow is just going to KO right now.
Yeah, I think there's a chance that it might. Yep, it is going to KO, and that would be a 2-1 victory for Tyler, winning Game 1 and Game 3.
Tyler Deacy moving on to the finals. That is very exciting.
Yep.
At this cup, there are a lot of points on the line here, and that is a pretty big win for this cup. We'll see who they are going to play up against in just a moment. We will take a very quick break, and up next, finals.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere.